Hi Capricorn Moons, thank you so much for being here. I am Divine Femme Carrot 144. Very happy, grateful, and blessed to bring you this reading. This reading is designed for those who have their moon sign in the zodiac sign of Capricorn, unlimited to anyone who should find this message or should this message find you. For this reading, I will be doing a 4-card spread using the Melanated Classic Tarot deck. I'm going to clarify those 4 cards with the Egyptian Tarot. I've already pre-shuffled both decks. I'm going to shuffle the first deck. A couple more times and split the deck and we'll get started. With that Hermit and that Devil card coming out, I feel that there's some exposure to some Devil type energy, to some toxicity. I'm hearing lies being uncovered. With someone going within, standing and staying in their truth. And that Hermit is very persistent. Let's see, we'll put this here. Your first card we have is Temperance. It was in reverse. So what I'm getting is that there's just no more patience when it comes to certain situations. Possibly something having to do with that Devil energy. Overall, this is a card of 14 in the Major Arcana, breaking down to a 5, 5 standing for change. There's a strong energy here with that Sun and the Crown, and I feel this is having everything to do with the destiny, with the path that you have gone along here, alchemizing, taking care of business, and because of that, getting your just due, being very spiritual and connected with your intuitiveness, highly balanced. I do feel that this is about divine timing here too as well. This card comes after the Death card. The Death card being the card of 13. That having to deal with the energy of transformation. Scorpio energy is present there as well. Marigolds may be significant. That's coming through, seeing the yellow flowers here. I know, well, I don't know for sure, but I want to say that those are tied to Leo energy, the marigolds. And I'll look into that and put that in the description box. There's a 2 of Cups energy here. And so I feel that there's some impatience. When it comes to a 2 of Cups, you may have been waiting. That Hermit energy did come through quite strongly while shuffling these cards. But I'm just hearing no longer waiting. All right, your second card. No longer withholding. This is the 4 of Pentacles. 4s are about stability. And so it could be that due to some feelings of instability, no longer wanting to be in this position here. This could be someone that you're connected to here as well. Also 4 energy being Cancerian energy. I'm seeing the red coming through, that being Mars energy, Mars being the ruler of Aries and Scorpio. So that Scorpio energy coming through very strong there too. I do see a Tower. So it's possible that a Tower moment has taken place. And with that taking place, we're no longer in the state of withholding. And I do get that with you no longer, this may be the Tower. With you no longer waiting, I feel when it comes to someone that you're connected to, this bringing in a Tower for whoever it is in your life that has been withholding. Possibly withholding something that has to do with a new start, something that has to do with stability. seeing the pinnacle in the crown chakra area, I do feel that there's some mastery where one has attempted to be balanced, but just seeing, it's almost like they look like a square when they could be a rectangle, and extend themselves. So not expanding, staying compact, closed-minded. And I do feel that because of that connection that was taking place for you, I feel divine intervention taking place overall, but again, you no longer waiting, and this bringing this energy here upside down after a Tower moment. Pentacles energy, this is a card of Sagittarius. Pentacles energy is your sign here, but I don't feel that this is you. Pentacles is also Virgo and Taurus energy. Your third card we have is the Six of Cups. And normally I don't take reversals. I think it's interesting that these two cards came out in reverse in this way to give the very distinct message. Normally I spend a lot of time on the first and the second card. The message is very clear here, and it speaks for itself. There's not a whole lot here to say, but what the message is actually exactly coming through with this Temperance in reverse and this Four of Pentacles in reverse. Six of Cups is about give and take. This could be a connection from a past life, or this could also be a connection dealing with someone from your past or as a youth. Feeling a very nostalgic energy, childlike energy, being connected to that energy. So it could be that with no longer waiting, bringing in a Tower so that this withholding comes to a close here, because it is affecting overall stability. 4 and 4 being 8. 8 also being 8th house ruler of Scorpio. So more Scorpio energy coming through here. This being a card of 6. 6 being about unconditional love here. Camaraderie. Working together. Honor. Integrity. Kindness. I feel too this is about giving. Overall giving. Because there's an understanding and not expecting anything back in return. Knowing the karmic energies that will take place and trusting the universe here. But someone is in a state of giving, I feel, after this Tower moment here to bring this Four of Pentacles here to a close. Cups energy is water energy. This is more Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces, and Ophiuchus. And for some of you, I am getting that with that Devil energy, it's possible that with this withholding and not expanding, having a closed-minded perspective on things, I do feel that this, seeing the red here too, that being tied to the root chakra, that being tied to family and toxic patterns, and the light being exposed on those patterns so that one can wake up with that Tower moment and make some change in their life. Both of these energies here have red for their hood, and I feel that speaking to the connection between these two, but then also the parts of their journey that one is to work on and overcome. The feminine energy being more about the solar plexus and self-confidence. The blue down here speaking one's truth. The white coming into the purity of who it is that they truly are. The masculine energy here being more about those family ties and connections here. It's equal here. So I feel that as they have worked on Both these energies have worked on these lower regions here, where we have red on the bottom here for the masculine here too as well. So that being very strong for the masculine. That's something that can be, I feel, a little bit more difficult to break through because it is dealing with the root chakra. And the root chakra, it's almost like that's like something that's been like almost like this energy here, just very compact and thick, and a buildup of past life energies over a lot of time here. And this finally, I feel, with the no longer waiting energy, seeing the energy that's more of a feminine, but that purity energy with the white gloves here and the Six of Cups, connected to this temperance energy here. So with the feminine energy working through those chakras, it's catalyzing a change here for the masculine, helping the masculine here too. Getting back to these 2 cups here, I feel that being tied to, again, those family ties. And having more than one partner and feeling as if that's okay, because that's what they've learned. It's learned behavior here. But being awakened to the truth, with the feminine being in their truth, is helping the masculine here. And now we have an energy of giving from this masculine here to the feminine. And I'm not seeing this as a 4 of Cups energy, even though there's 4 cups here. I just see these as almost like celebratory decorations here, where it's mainly about this Ace of Cup offer, with the 2 of Cup essence overriding this, being healed from a past 2 of Cups here and learning lessons, moving into greater abundance here. The white also in the flower there being very significant. 6 could also be about the month of June. And then also the energy of Virgo is coming through there too. And we did have the Hermit card come out, that being a card of Virgo as well. That is the number 9 in the major arcana. 9s being the 9th house ruler of Sagittarius. Sagittarius being ruled by Jupiter. Jupiter being a benefic blessing planet here. And I would say that depends on your chart too as well, because Jupiter is not necessarily benefic for everyone with the placements that are in your birth chart. But I do feel that overall Jupiter, with it being in Pisces, is assisting with more of this nostalgic energy and that reciprocity and give and take. This overall too being protected. I feel this energy right here almost like a guard or a soldier, speaking to protecting this wonderful friendship here. But a feminine is placing herself after working through some chakras here to be able to receive by no longer waiting and allowing things that weren't serving them anymore. Divine intervention coming in, Tower happening, no longer withholding, affecting one's stability. Where I feel with this connection, it was affecting both of these parties here. And this being brought to light. That being a part of that devil energy and the toxicity. We are coming across the 4th card here. I'm going to scoot these over. And so we have the energy of 2 4s. Those 2 4s combining again, and I was getting 2 4s here, so you could be seeing 444 or 44. But those combining overall to make that energy of 12, 12 being the hangman energy. And I feel that was speaking to the waiting and no longer waiting here. That being very much tied to this fourth card here that's going to come out. Yep, no longer waiting, and there being action here. I feel this is about this connection here being brought to fruition. Knight of Cups, this is more Cups energy, water energy. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, a fucus. And I know I said we were going to do 4 cards, but we're going to see what this following card is. But the Knight of Cups is one who's very passionate from within. This could be a younger energy. Very abundant energy. And royal energy. The horse coming through with the purity. And I'm also seeing purple here too as well. I do feel too with the Cancerian energy coming through on the cups that this could also be an energy who has strong Capricorn in their chart. But wanting to, I feel, offer a cup of love here. The only thing is that I'm getting, is that this cup is empty. This cup is empty. So this could be a past life partnership where you may be going through a cycle and no longer waiting because there's been withholding. This bringing in a Tower, it being connected to a soulmate, where this soulmate in the past or with contract, unconditional love here, has the contract energy of sharing a full cup here. But here, this coming to fruition, we see the cup is empty. And what I was getting, seeing this Knight of Cups here coming to the water, this water being barely there here too as well. So with this masculine energy, I do feel that this feminine energy is no longer waiting because they know what it is that they are to receive. And if anything comes less than what it is that they know, it's not happening. And so what I was saying about the Knight of Cups coming with this empty cup is possibly coming to the water here where this feminine is, wanting to fill this cup up again, only to possibly gain and then withhold again. But because, and I do feel that a cycle is being stopped here because there was a Tower energy and this is in reverse. So this being no longer, and I do feel that this is just kind of that, it's that Hermit energy and that Devil energy that came out together, exposing the toxicity. And this is what this is. There's a new start for you. Because I do feel that this Knight of Cups has come to a standstill here. Feeling like they're not able to get through to this water. The feminine is not present in this energy here as well. And I feel that they're being met, this being a part of the Tower, being met with the energy of this feminine. There's a feminine hand here, starting a new beginning here, being offered a new beginning, a new start. Aces are all about something totally brand new and having nothing to do with the past. This being a past energy connected to the Knight of Cups and this Four of Pentacles. This is fire energy. Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, Leo, and Aries. Aries coming through there very strong. I do feel this is a flip energy. A flip energy that has been too much, Scorpio. And they're being healing done. But I feel with this Knight of Cups energy and not necessarily a King of Cups or an Emperor here, that's speaking to the thickness of that root chakra work that needs to be done for the masculine. And so in that feminine moving forward and starting something completely new. That's pretty simple. I do feel too, because there's no air here, with that toxicity and that devil card that came through and the hermit shining the light on this, I feel it also is about manipulation to a certain degree here. And the feminine energy having that knowing in mind, body, and soul. Taking care of that mental energy here where it's covering the root. There's a connection here, I feel, with that mental that's also tied to the root chakra, given that they both have red hoods here. And the feminine moving away from this because feminine has been drained, damn near dry. Being offered something totally new here to be able to replenish. That stream is continuing and going, I feel, this way and away from this energy here, where we have two different elements here. This being about a new spark here too. That being a part of that, no longer waiting, because this is fire energy here too with the Sagittarius card. No longer waiting and getting that new spark to be able to move away from this and start something new. All right, so I'm going to move this here and we will clarify the Temperance card. This is a Page of Wands. And with this being in reverse, I'm just getting, with this clarifying the Temperance, no longer waiting, no longer wanting to be involved in a new start that has to do, I'm feeling totally connected to this energy here. Especially with the younger energy. And that's a lot of fire there, especially to be in reverse. With that being in reverse in this way, I feel like this is the counteraction. And this being the result to that. Because there's so much fire here that is no longer here. Again, Wands energy is fire energy. Sagittarius, Ophiuchus, Leo, and Aries. So no longer wanting to deal, I feel, with, and this being a part of that communication and that manipulation here too. I feel, because that with the Knave energy, I feel that kind of speaks to the level that one has been dealing with and being impatient when it comes to this and no longer wanting to be a part of this, knowing what it is they are to receive and creating their own new start, but also in that essence of themselves being offered here something totally awesome and new. Let's clarify the Four of Pentacles in reverse. We have the King of Cups. And this is in reverse. And I did channel this energy here where, notice it's not a King of Cups, it's a Knight of Cups. It's not a King of Cups, it's a Knight of Cups. This being very clear. Very clear. And there's not a whole lot to be said. Upright. This would be someone who's very giving, has a lot of love to give. Has a tendency to withhold emotion, but with this in reverse, I'm just getting, again, this clarifying, this lack of expansion that has been taking place for too long, with the knowing here in the center of these two cards here. On this side and this side. And creating something new because it's been exposed. It's not a King of Cups. This is a Knight of Cups. Let's clarify the Six of Cups. And there's the Swords energy. The energy of one being stuck is typically the Eight of Swords energy here. So with this past life energy, this nostalgic energy, that manipulation coming through, I feel that with the impatience here, having to deal with withholding, knowing that there's a contract where one is to be given to, equal give and take here. But again, I just feel that it's more about receiving for this feminine here. And because there's been no giving and a feminine being in a position to receive, not yet receiving, due to a Knight of Cups energy coming to fill up their cup from this feminine here, where it's already been damn near, again, drained dry. No longer waiting, and in no longer waiting, creating a new start, no longer feeling stuck. And I feel this being a part of that energy here too, where we're moving past this Eight of Swords here. And with this coming underneath, now I'm getting that Four Cups coming through here, where it could have been to, with that withholding and that four energy tied to the other four, not caring about this wonderful Six of Cups energy here and taking advantage of it. Eights are about abundance, but I'm not getting that being tied to this because we have this energy here with the Four of Pentacles here and a Tower moment and an empty cup and barely any water here. I'm getting this being more about that Scorpio energy, that message that wants to come through about this male possibly being more of a Scorpio energy. I do feel the feminine has a lot of Scorpio energy here too. But again, this being about that Hermit energy, bringing to light the toxicity. And that being tied to the 8th house of Scorpio, where it's about secrets and possibly betrayals. The 8 also is the card for the strength in the major arcana. So this feminine, I feel, having strength to move past this 8 of Swords energy, where she may have been stuck dealing with putting herself in a position to receive and not receiving, but being taken from. New start. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. Congratulations to whoever this is resonating for as a feminine who is moving past this, who has overcome this obstacle here and has a new start here. No longer being stuck in the mind here too, being very strong in the mind and bringing that fire. This wanted to pop out. There's the juggling with the Two of Pentacles. I'm going to reposition myself here. Give me a second. And I like that this is coming out very clearly here too, because there's not much that needs to be said. I feel everything is speaking for itself and saying everything very clearly, also being clarified very clearly here too as well. Normally I would just clarify these 4 cards, but I'm going to clarify this 5th card here too to see what it is that is actually being manifested. Two of Pentacles again is about juggling. I'm seeing this as a monkey energy, so that could be significant when it comes to this Knight of Cups here. This monkey is also faced towards the past, and they also have their hand out. And I do feel that with this hand being under the eye here, that being tied to the mind manipulation and being mentally draining here too as well. Not just physically, but energetically and mentally. And that's speaking to this energy here, where I'm getting this Eye of Horus being like a third eye here. Pentacles is your energy, and then Virgo and Taurus. This having to do with abundance, but again, I feel it's more about the abundance that you have within you and the energy that you were giving. And this speaking to one being drained dry in the juggling. So one going back to fill up their cup with one person. And then when they expend that energy in a feminine energy, and this could be about, again, not just one feminine, but two, going back to another. It's almost like a teeter-totter here too, that they're on here too as well, where they could just shift and teeter-totter back and forth, back and forth. There being a distinction here between these two pentacles here though too as well, where we have one, I feel, on a higher level and then one on a lower level. I do feel that speaking to the realms and the level of spirituality when it comes to this pentacle and that destined energy, where one has that knowing about what it is they are to receive. This being more of that spiritual energy, and then I do feel that being a part of this lower realm energy here. Let's clarify the Ace of Wands. The High Priestess. So this is that spirituality, I feel, that purity for that feminine energy that was coming through with the white gloves here. So in this knowing and experiencing this being drained, it's simply helping a feminine energy to move greater into their spirituality, where it may seem like it's a detriment. But I do feel that with the knowing that this High Priestess has, that knowing coming through here in that Six of Cups, this is that knowing and being very intuitive. Two energy, this looks like the Gemini symbol. And Gemini, in the major arcana, is a card of the Magician and the One. And this comes right before the High Priestess. So mastering that Magician energy after going through a cycle, starting anew as the Fool, and moving into something new, having learned, mastering that Magician energy, and now moving and progressing into this High Priestess on a more, much higher level here. That's very much destined. I do feel, seeing this looks like a 3 down here, where I do feel that's about third-party energy, but then also the Gemini energy here too as well, with third house energy being about Gemini energy. And I do feel that being tied to the balance within oneself. You can also see the pillars here, and the two, and the two, and the importance of that balance, where we can almost see this energy, like I'm just seeing this as a scale. And then if you see here, we have a crescent energy, that spirituality, that higher level, that same energy here under this pentacle. Moving into something greater here with this High Priestess energy, and I feel it's something totally new and separate from this cycle here, after one is no longer waiting for what it is that they know is their rightful abundance. So in order to move past this and get into what it is that they are to receive, is to eliminate this devil toxic energy here that was coming through. Being in that hermit mode has assisted one to move through the cycle here, to be able to meditate and to manifest as a mastered magician here, creating their own new beginning here, solely about them and their success, because there's a legacy that they are wanting to build here. Being in their truth here too as well, where for a lot of high priestess energies, you know, it's about moving into tarot and metaphysicality, things that are related to this, where it's not so much accepted. And also to seeing this vessel here underneath this crescent energy that was defining this pentacle here, that strong pentacle and that value here, high value here, with this vessel being filled with water, this energy, this high priestess feeling their own, mastering their energy. This being above the crown here too, I feel that speaking to the protection that they have built for themselves here, knowing their worth and their truth, being able to tap in and receive message about who it is that they truly are, and moving away from this energy here, moving into a new beginning. Wonderful. And I'm not even going to look at the bottom here. We'll move those away. I feel that this entire reading speaks for itself here. There's no need to look further. Again, congratulations to the feminine that this is resonating with. Always choose and do what is best for you, and always put you first. And I think that the lesson has been learned here as far as waiting for another, realizing that what they have been waiting for, they have been able to give to themselves and can manifest something even greater that goes beyond the toxicity that they have been dealing with, and bringing to light what has been happening for them and to them so that it doesn't happen to other feminines who are surrounding them, and then also future feminines who are growing from young girls into beautiful women. So Capricorn Moons, this was your reading. I hope that these messages were helpful, enlightening, and empowering. This was a very strong reading, a very clear-cut reading that made a very clear statement. I wish all of you the best, masculines included, as you all continue to move forward. Do what's best for you. Continue to love yourself, feminines. And good luck with you moving into this greater success here in this new beginning here. Until we meet again, take great care. I love you. Peace.